Your legacy starts with one hard decision. Chapter 1. There's a man, mid-30s, lives alone, pays his bills, stays out of trouble. He wakes up with the alarm, drinks the coffee, answers the emails, and when people ask how he's doing, he says, "I'm fine." But every night before sleep, something stirs, something he won't say out loud. Because if he said it, he'd have to do something about it. There's a decision he hasn't made, a truth he hasn't faced, a path he keeps avoiding. He tells himself he'll get to it. When things settle down, when he feels ready, when the timing's better. But the truth? He's scared. Not of failure, of change. Because real change costs something. It costs your comfort, your routines, the story you've told yourself about who you are and who you're not. And here's the part that matters. He's not the only one. Every person you pass is carrying something unfinished, a decision they haven't made, a version of themselves they swore they'd become, but didn't. You know it too. You feel it in the still moments, that quiet pressure in your chest, that tension between who you are and who you're pretending to be. You scroll to escape it, you work to ignore it, you fake a smile to hide it, but it doesn't go away, it just waits. Because here's what most people never realize. The life you're living now is the one that comfort gave you, and comfort doesn't build anything worth remembering. You're not stuck because of the world. You're stuck because you won't make the decision. And the longer you wait, the more likely it becomes that waiting will be your legacy. That's what this story is about. The moment everything can change. If you stop running from the one thing you've been avoiding, your legacy starts with one hard decision. Chapter 2. Why legacy matters. You will die. That's not a threat. It's a reminder. Because when the lights go out, no one remembers what you plan to do. They remember what you built, what you stood for, what you left behind. Legacy isn't about being known by millions. It's about being remembered by the people who matter. It's the courage you showed when things got hard, the standards you refused to lower, the line you held when no one else would. You don't build that kind of legacy on good intentions. You build it in pain, in pressure, in uncomfortable, necessary choices. And here's the truth. You only get one story. So, what's yours going to be? Chapter 3. One decision changes everything. Every life pivots on a moment. And that moment, it's always a decision. The day you finally said, "I'm done lying." The night you closed the laptop and walked away. The morning you looked in the mirror and said, "Enough." It wasn't a plan. It wasn't motivation. It was a line in the sand. It was action. You want to change your life? Stop waiting for clarity. Stop chasing certainty. Start with one act of courage. The people you admire? They're not superhuman. They're just the ones who stopped hesitating. They made the call. They sent the message. They walked out. They showed up. That's it. And now it's your turn. Chapter 4. Avoiding the decision equals self-betrayal. Every time you say tomorrow, you teach yourself that today doesn't matter. You don't just delay a task. You delay your evolution. You send a message to your own mind. I don't believe in us. That's not procrastination. That's self-betrayal. You know what needs to change, but you're afraid of the discomfort it'll bring. So instead, you scroll, you talk about it, you wait, and day by day, the fire dims. You lose your voice, your vision, your edge. Until one day, you wake up and realize you've become someone you don't even recognize. But it doesn't have to end there. You can reclaim it. You can decide again. Chapter 5. what real legacy looks like. Legacy isn't about applause. It's about showing up when no one's clapping. It's in the small choices, the unseen effort, the promises kept when no one was watching. It's your kid remembering that you kept your word, your team remembering how you led when it got hard, a stranger remembering the way your story lit a fire in them. You don't need a crowd to leave a mark. You need consistency. You need truth. You need one hard decision, followed by another. If you want to be remembered, be worth remembering. And if you're not proud of the path you're on, change it. Chapter 6. The Final Challenge. Let's pause. Take a breath. What's the one decision you know you need to make? Don't overthink it. You already know. It's in your chest. It's been whispering to you for months, maybe years. You've been pushing it down, covering it up, calling it not the right time. But that ends now. Make the call. Send the message. Walk away. Walk in. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real. Because that's where it all begins. If this woke something up in you, don't scroll past it. Don't bury it again. Prove it. Drop a comment right now. I made the decision. Say it publicly. Say it clearly. Say it for yourself. Because this is the moment your legacy begins.